Hello, traders, and anyone watching. My name is Osas, and I'm a trader myself. I've been for a while, and I've recently had the desire to learn how to scalp, not with a strategy that's it's like somewhat long term, but instead high frequency scalping. Something that mirrors kind of like what the institutions do. Maybe not fast enough since they use like programs and stuff, but something similar to that. And I've come up with a little approach for it, which I'm testing out to see if it will be enough or if I'd need to make certain adjustments, to achieve the exact results that I'm trying to achieve. And the purpose of this channel is to document my trades on the day and look back at them and hopefully see from studying, the documentation, see ways that I can improve the strategy and eventually get something that actually works. I'll quickly run through some of the rules for this strategy and so you can follow along. The bias is the bias for what direction I'm trading in, if I'm looking for longs or if I'm looking for shorts. Is determined with a 9 moving average. Also, before that, I'll be trading only the Nasdaq 100, which on this broker is seen as the US Tech 100. There's really no point for something like this, a strategy like this. There's really no point, at least in my view, checking multiple pairs. You can just get what you want from one pair. So I'll be looking at just the Nasdaq. And yes, the direction bias is determined with the 9 moving average and also a breakup structure. So if I'm taking just longs, for example, for me to switch to sells, for me to switch to shorts, the price has to go below the 9 moving average, but that's not enough by itself. It needs to also break structure. So that's 2 confirmation for the direction before I do switch, to the other side. And then for the entry signals, I'm looking to enter on strong close, strong candle. So if I get a candle with a really strong close, I want to enter on that candle when that candle closes. And also if I get price going below a candle, not just any candle. So if I'm looking for longs and then I get a buy candle, a green candle, for example, and then a bull candle, and then price goes below that bull candle on the next candle, price quickly goes below that bull candle, I want to buy that new low, betting that it would quickly reverse back up since it's going below a bull candle on an uptrend. And so there's a clause to this rule. Pardon my voice, I just woke up. So there's a clause to this rule and about the big candles. Yes, so the clause is, if the strong close candle, so the candle that has a strong close, which I'm looking to take a trade off of, if it's a really big candle, say it's over like 12, 13 points, wick and body, I don't want to enter on the close immediately. I want price to pull back to about 50% of the candle's body, and that's where I want to take a trade. And yes, that's the clause. And as for the management, how I intend to manage the trades, if it goes against me, say I enter a trade in an uptrend, for example, and then the next candle is a bear candle and it closes, below my entry, I'm waiting for one of two things to happen. I'm waiting for price to either go up towards my entry and then I'll close out for break even or a small loss or a small win. Or I'll wait for price to go below this candle that closed against me and then I'll buy. Once price breaks the low of that candle, I'll buy again and then double my size, look for price to buy with the same size and then double my size, looking for price to come to the midpoint between the two entries, and then I'll close out both trades with a bigger size as double the size, in the other direction to close out both trades automatically. And once I enter that second trade, I'll need to open the take profit too. I don't think I've talked about the stop loss and take profit. The stop loss will be 30 points. Starting stop loss will be 30 points, and then the take profit will be 5 points. So in some cases, when I enter the second trade, I'll need to open that take profit to keep it from, stopping out the second trading profit when I'm looking to close out both trades for a break even. So yeah, that's how I'll be managing the trades. And if the second entry now goes against me too, then I'll be looking to close out both trades for about $300. Now, $300 on this account. This is a demo account, by the way, that I'll be testing this on. It's a $10,000 demo account, so $300 will be 3% of the account. So I'm looking to close out both trades if both of them, now go against me for about $300. I'm looking to close out both trades. So the odds are pretty rugged, but we'll see what I can make of it and how I can adjust it to profitability eventually. So yeah, other things I'll be paying attention to while trading this approach is my stop loss. If price enter a trade and price is moving quickly towards my stop loss, I'll be looking to open it up. Since I'll be closing trades manually anyway, if it's going against me, I don't want any quick movements to take me out prematurely. I would want to see some closures, some candle closing before I close out the trades manually. So you may see me open the stop loss a bit more to give the trade some room to breathe before I decide to close them out. And also I'll be mindful of my stake sizes because I'll be trading very quickly, I'll be moving very quickly, and in that kind of a condition, it's easy to make mistakes with things like your stake sizes as I enter these trades. So I'll be paying some mind to that too. And lastly, I'll be trading this strategy every day for 2 hours, as long as I'm not, traveling or something. I'm trading it for 2 hours, and won't be trading it outside those 2 hours to, keep some structure. And yeah, I think I'm moving up to my first trade. And yes, that's the first trade. I think this one was a winning trade. I bought the 50% of that candle's body. This is the second trade. I think this wasn't a winning trade. Did I get to close out? on the 50%. You see, I entered the second trade looking to close out, but I did not get that movement up. Both trades went against me, so I closed out. Both. Now, this one, I was looking to buy the 50% of that candle's body, but price did not return. Instead, it gave a strong close on the second candle, so I bought that instead and closed out the limit order I had placed on the first candle. Now that trade was a winning trade. I had another strong close again, so I entered again. Also a winning trade. What next? I bought the low of that bull candle, that small bull candle there when price broke the low. I bought it, did not get a move up, so I bought the low of the bear candle after it, and then closed out both trades for a break even, like I mentioned when talking about the rules. So yeah, so far so good. Bought the low of that bull candle again, got a win off that one. Bought the low of that bull candle again, also got a win off that one. But the low of that bull candle there, did I get a win here? That was so close. Did not get a win. So I bought the low of that other of that bear candle and closed out both trades for a break even. Entered on that strong close. Did not get a quick move to my take profit, so price came down to close against me. So I bought the low of that bear candle that's closed below my entry. I think very close or below my entry. I bought it and I closed out both trades. In this case, instead of closing out both trades with a big lot size of 20 lots, I mistakenly closed out 10 lots using the other side of the screen. Closed out 10 lots and quickly closed out the second 10 lots before price quickly, moved against me. But I was able to, get out of that quickly enough. So I bought the low of that bull candle right there. And then I got out quickly when price moved up to my entry. I closed out quickly for a break even, a small loss. I'm not sure which it was in that case. I bought the low here. So the whole time I was still buying, even though price was below the 9 MA, because I was looking at it as, still a buy move because of this support that was still holding here to the left. You see that big wick there. Since that support was still holding, I was still looking at it as an up move, and I wasn't willing to start, looking for sells yet. So I kept buying at this point. I bought the low of that bull candle. I got a win on that trade. So far, so good. Bought that strong close. This one did not work out. I think I remember this trade. I closed out for a break even. Kept going. So at this point, that low had been broken. That strong wick had been broken. And this place actually got me thinking, because, price kept moving down. I didn't get a pullback to the 50% on the candles that had strong closes. And I also did not get price moving above my bear candles, to sell off those highs of my bear candles. So it really got me thinking if I should either add a different approach to the strategy or change the approach altogether to something like, if I have a bear candle, what are the odds that the next candle after that will also be a bear candle? And if I have a bull candle, what are the odds that the next candle after that will be a bull candle? If I should use that as, sort of an approach to take trades on this high frequency scalping strategy, as I call it. So yeah, that was a mistake trade, quick one. Butterfingers on my mouse, and I quickly closed it out, waiting. That was my resistance point that I just dragged onto that line. I just dragged onto the chart there. I was waiting for a break of that level to start looking for buys. I got that break, and at this point, since I had the break, I was in an uptrend. I was looking to buy strong closes again, or the lows of bull candles, and I got a movement to the low of that bull candle, so I bought. Didn't work out well, so I closed out immediately. I got the opportunity to close, kept looking, moved my support, my line to mark my support level, to know where I'm looking to determine if I'm in a sell, if I'm looking for sells, or I'm still looking for buys. So at this point, I'm still looking for buys, and I got price moving below that small bull candle there, and I bought. Did not work out, so I closed out for a break even, small loss or small profit again. Not sure which it was in that particular scenario. Now, since that level had been broken, I was now looking for sells, strong bear closes, or price moving above the highs of my bear candles, which I got one there, and I sold the high of that bear candle, and I got a win of that one. I sold the 50% of this other bear candle, which was also a good trade. I marked up my resistance level again. I got what was supposed to be a strong close on this trade, on that bear candle. But after entering, I looked at it and I wasn't really okay with the closing of that candle, as though it wasn't strong enough. So I was actually looking to get off this trade. And what did I do? I sold the high of that bear candle that just closed. When price moved above it, I sold, and I was looking to get out of both trades for break even. I think I got to do that on this trade. And then that resistance level, a break above it would be a buy. A break and close above it would be a buy, which I got on a strong close. So I did bought. Did not end well, so I was looking to close out both trades. I added another trade looking to close out both trades for a break even. I added on the low of the bear candle that went against me. I got the move to the middle, and so I closed out both trades. I got a break of the low of that bear candle, so I bought it. Did not work well, and so I bought again the low of that bear candle. That put me in a bad position, making sure the first trade did not work well. I bought it looking to close out both. I think this was the trade that spoiled the day. Looks like it. I think it is. So yes, it is. I was looking to close out the middle of both trades. Every time price went there, it was very quick. Made me feel like I should have used the limit order, to try and close out both trades. Like place a sell limit order in there to, try and close out both trades. But I did not do that in this case, and I had to close out both trades for about $300 in loss, which happened, I think, twice today. And this trade actually made me close at a loss today. If not for this trade, I would have managed to make a win with this approach. But yeah, I wasn't sure what was going to happen. You can't predict these things, so I had to close. And I got one more entry. I think this was my last trade for the day. Sold off that strong bear close. It did not go well, so I sold the high of that bull candle. Looking to close both on for a break even. And this time I did use a limit order to close out both trades. Let's see if I can, keep that up tomorrow and the days after that. But yeah, that's pretty much today. That's how my trading went for today. I don't know if I can, but I have like screenshots of the transaction history, the where I opened, where I closed, the times that I opened the trades, and the balance of the account, so you can sort of see that. I don't know if I can add it to the video when I edit it, but I'll try if I can, and that should be somewhere around the end of the video here. But yes, that's day one of the documentation of the strategy, and let's see what we can achieve. If you have suggestions as to how to get this to a place where it's an actual working strategy, feel free to drop those ideas, and we'll see which ones we can implement to get a trading strategy that works. And yeah, if there's any other thing you'd like me to share as regards the strategy, also let me know. And I guess I'll see you tomorrow.